Welcome to About Money. This is our first broadcast. From 2008 until most recently, I was doing a weekly radio program. In the beginning, we had a lot of listeners, but as radio has kind of drifted off, we decided to shift the focus and begin to do podcasts and these small segments on LinkedIn. So I want to share where we are and what we do. Our purpose, both for the radio show and now, was to put you, the viewer, in those days, with the radio, the listener, to put you, the viewer, ahead of the curve rather than behind the curve. You can find any amount of information on the TV, on the radio, in magazines, in newspapers, in books, talking about the history and interpreting what went on before and giving you some insights looking backwards. We want to look forward in this program. It's about money. It's about your money. It's about my money. It's about our money. Thinking about where we are. We believe that history doesn't repeat. It rhymes, and so there's some lessons to learn. But we also realize that things that have never happened before happen all the time. If someone would have told you in 2019 that there was going to be a little tiny piece of DNA, very, very short, 23 pairs or thereabouts, our genome is 1 billion pairs, that little tiny piece of DNA was going to kill over 1 million Americans and over 7 million people worldwide, would you have believed it? I wouldn't have. Who would have believed that we were going to hit a pandemic that would shut down businesses, that would shut down schools, that would get us to lock down in our own homes and to avoid people walking around the streets, to take a wide path around them, to wear a mask, to do all those things. And yet that little piece of DNA caused that. Who would have believed that? We want to be prepared for things that have never happened before, that happen all the time. That is part of what we're doing and part of this program. You may have a financial plan which says that this is what you have to do. These are the monies you need to save. This is where you need to invest to reach your financial goals, or if you're retired, to meet your retirement goals. When you have something like a pandemic that hits, a great recession, a flash crash, those things upset everything. You have the impact of the addition of the tariffs. Those things can impact your entire financial plan. Many times in the past, I've heard about people who thought they were ready for retirement, suddenly have to postpone or had to take an extra job because that financial plan didn't work. What we want to do in this segment is to prepare you for those times. Now, as I go on, you have the right to ask 3 questions. What am I selling? What's my track record? And what are my conflicts of interest? We do manage money, and we're very expensive in doing that compared to most financial advisors. And the reason we are is because we do have a track record. You can find it on our website, adamsfinancialconcepts.com. We actually post the actual client returns that we have. And it's not a selective group. It's all the people that have an equity account, a stock account. It includes everybody that was with me as an advisor before I started Adams Financial Concepts and are still with me. It includes somebody that has as little as 1/4 of information. It includes people that have left Adams Financial Concepts, people that have passed away and terminated their accounts. All of that is included in our track record. You can go find that. Conflicts of interest, we can deal with those as time comes up and goes along. That's where we are. All I want to do is prepare you for the future to talk about your money and what's involved. We're going to do 5-minute segments every Wednesday at 9 a.m. Hopefully you'll join us. Hopefully you'll gain a great deal. There's no requirement that you do anything but watch our program. So have a very good day, and I will be back next Wednesday to talk about money.